It's the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is James Cook. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
On play action, here's Allen. This one brought in by Curtis Samuel. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Bills first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Allen going to give it to Cook. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. He's going to air this one out. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here. The defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. This one's down the field, but lined up incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And that'll set up 4th down. On 4th down, Jack Browning is on to punt. And back deep is Marvin Mims. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he is all the way down near the 20-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. That gains an even 60 yards.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
all things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
A run with Harvey. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal. Play action now. It's Nix. Flush to his right. He keeps it himself.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal. Harvey, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
In these goal-to-go situations, backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes,
and he barrels his way into the end zone. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. So on third and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down. Quickly to Shakir on the RPO. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. 1st and 10.
A gain of 15. First down, Buffalo.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing again is Allen. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Allen going to throw again. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
Alert! From from the gun, it's Allen. That is caught, and the Bills going to be set up with first and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
First and goal, Buffalo.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Josh Allen, touchdown Buffalo. His second rushing touchdown of the year. The extra point by pass is good. And the Bills will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Big snap on first and 10. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. All even on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Flushed to his left. Taking off, and he'll get forward. Give him about 4 yards before getting out of bounds, and that's going to bring up third down.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
He's got his man. It's Pickens. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
And the Broncos first down.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On the give, this is Harvey. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
The 18-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
Hold on a sec. Go. Ready. 180.
Here's Nix to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
Brings up second and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, here is Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and it's good enough for a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll run the toss with Cook. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And it'll be taken. Down at the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
16 yards.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case,
pressure gets there, and down he goes. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, throw here for Allen.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
It is 3rd and long. Here's Allen. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Dre Greenlaw.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
That is caught downfield by Pickens. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
At the 39-yard line.
Somebody got to do it. I mean, hey, somebody got to do it. I tell you, hey, watch him do it. He's surprised outside off from the music. It ain't what he owns. This is Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a zone. This is a revelation. How to get it gone. Just your man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay a bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something, make you get correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in the good.
first down throw for Nix. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there. And that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw is Nix. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Open man left side. He's got it. Here's 1st and 10.
10 yards on the play. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10.
We'll go play action with Nix. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Dorian Williams in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. 1st down, Broncos.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throw it. Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Jefferson very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing is Nix. He's got it at about the 8. And he'll easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Broncos first down.
Here's a run. And he will dive into the end zone. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today. And we're just getting started.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Design run here for Allen. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That was signal, timeout called, 9 seconds left to play in this 1st half.
It's the combination of size and speed that really differentiates Josh Allen from the rest of the quarterbacks in the league. So it makes a lot of sense that they're going to get the ball in his hands as often as possible. And we just saw why there.
design run. It's Allen. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
He'll air it out down the middle. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. His third touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
To kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. Into the secondary, past the 40. That'll change things. Out of bounds, inside the 35. It is a big run by Cook. 41 yards.
First down. A 41-yard gain. First down, Buffalo.
Once again, it's Cook. Space to run inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown, Bills.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills back within 10. It's now 24-14. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Second down. Nix. He will air this out. Looking for Sutton. That's hard. A big-time play for the Broncos. 62 yards.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. We're trying to punch it in with Harvey. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A pickup of 2. Brings up second.
Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll run the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Denver. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. He'll manage to work this forward to the 37. The linebacker Jonathan Cooper on the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On the handoff, this is Cook. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. 1st down, Buffalo. Play fake. Here's Allen. Open man downfield. It's Kincaid. And he's into the end zone. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
Bills 21.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
You heard them now, they love control. They love the king, I told you. Hop on and let the journey begin.
Kill.
On 1st down, it's Harvey. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. Good pickup there. He goes horizontal at the end, trying to maximize the gain. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the give, it's Harvey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Play action now. It's Nix. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And it's going to lead to 4th down. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver. And great coverage on special teams for mark it down. Inside the 5-yard line. First and 10, and it's Allen. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. And an important gain there as they move out past the 20-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They go play action now. Here's Allen going up top. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Allen going to give it to Cook. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. From the gun, Josh Allen. He's got his man. That's Coleman. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield.
2 yards. And the Bills, first down. A gain of 22 yards.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. 4th quarter begins with a run by Cook. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
It's a loss of 1 yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
They'll motion over Samuel. Allen working from the pistol. Flush to his right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Off the play fake, it's Allen. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll let one go down the middle. Whoa. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great...
And he will score again. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Broncos will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
He'll run with Cook. And he looks past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
A design run here for Allen. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
Now Allen on 1st down. That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To the air is Allen. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will get into the end zone. Dalton Kincaid, touchdown Bills. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And he's in! Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but It's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
And he will get into the end zone. And that bumps this up to a 3-score lead. So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Allen. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Ole Miss.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. We're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
To kick off for the Broncos.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Play action now, and here's Allen. On the run to the right. He runs with it. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the 1st down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Play action. It's Allen. Now he'll air one out. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun. Throw here for Allen. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. Into space. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Allen going to make the read and hold on here. Not a whole lot happening there. There's the short pickup. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
To throw is Allen. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga.
I got to give credit, Mike, where credit is due. I mean, they have played a complete game in all facets of football. I mean, the scoreboard pretty much reflects what we've seen play out here over the last 4 quarters.
Here's Harvey. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A run once more, that's Harvey. And a dive forward at the end, an effort to pick up an extra yard or 2.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
The defense still has 3 timeouts, and we'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Second and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Long. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So mile-high salutes all around. It's a win for the Broncos. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That's the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.
Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in.